Welcome to the Fixers. This isn't just another tape plugin. It's a full crew of analog characters living inside your DAW, each one with their own specialty, their own sound, and their own attitude. Let's walk through everything, from the basics to the stuff most people miss entirely. The plugin is built around four main characters. The engineer handles tape, speed and age, that's his thing. Slow the tape down, it gets darker. Crank the age, and it starts to saturate and lose high end. You can also click and drag directly on the tape module screen to scrub the speed. And if you drag the real visual, you get a varispeed pitch shift, like physically dragging the tape across the head. The Welder is in charge of wow and flutter. Wow is the slow, dreamy pitch drift. Flutter is the faster, jittery stuff. The Alchemist brings the grunge. Noise adds filtered tape hiss. 24 bits is clean, 4 bits is chaos. The Scout handles warmth. Drive pushes your signal through an asymmetric tube-style wave shaper, adds those nice even harmonics. Tone is a high shelf, left is dark, right is bright. There are also 2 bonus crew members. The hacker handles glitch effects with corrupt and scatter controls. The Conductor is the master module. Each crew member is labelled like an arcade player, P1 through P6, and has their own colour. The engineer is gold, the welder is orange, the alchemist is purple, the scout is green, the hacker is cyan, and the conductor is amber. You'll see those colours reflected across the whole interface. Signal comes in, hits your input gain, then flows through the 4 module slots from left to right. Each slot processes, in the order you see them on screen. After the 4 modules, you've got a master mix knob for wet-dry blending and an output gain to set your final level. There's also an I/O link toggle. When it's active, cranking the input gain automatically pulls the output down to compensate, so you can push harder into the processing without blowing up your levels. Here's the key thing. Every single slot has its own mix bar at the bottom. Drag it to blend between dry and wet per module, so you can run the tape module at full, but only blend in 30% of the grunge. On top of that, each slot has its own bypass. Just click the tally lamp above any module to bypass it individually. Quick knob tips. Double-click any knob to reset it to its default. Hold Shift while dragging for fine-tune mode. It moves 10 times slower, which is perfect for nailing a specific setting. This is one people miss. The module order isn't fixed. You can drag the module boxes around to change the processing order. Want saturation before the tape emulation instead of after? Just drag the warmth module to the first slot. The signal chain updates in real time. Same goes for the crew. Drag crew members between slots to reassign who does what. Double-click a crew slot to eject them entirely. Each grade has 10 tape stocks, and every stock has its own character. Different noise profiles, different wow and flutter behaviour, different frequency responses. 40 stocks total if you have all the expansion packs loaded. There are 3 expansion packs available: vintage mics, tube outboard, and broadcast and film, each adding 10 more stocks. They slot in like memory cards from the settings panel. There are 66 factory presets organized by category: lo-fi cassette, reel-to-reel studio, vinyl warmth, degraded chaos, ambient atmospheres, broadcast radio, cinema, drum machines, leads, and more. There are also 5 quick parameter patches you can cycle through by clicking the patch indicator on the CRT screen: neutral, vintage, beat worn, lo-fi, and hot tape. These set just the audio parameters without touching your crew or module order. You can scroll through presets with the drop-down, star your favorites, and save up to 8 user presets. Triple-click the preset name to rename it inline. And here's a fun one. Double-click the preset number to activate ghost blending, which smoothly morphs between your current settings and the next preset. You'll see a little ghost star appear in the header when it's active. When the preset number changes, it rolls like an odometer. A nice visual touch. And if you favorite a preset and then unfavorite it, you'll see a faint phosphor burn-in where the star used to be. Now the fun stuff. On the left side of the plugin, there's a column of buttons that most people scroll right past. Let's go through them. Scramble randomizes everything. Parameters, module order, even crew assignments. It's instant chaos, and sometimes it lands on something genuinely great. Decay makes all your unlocked knobs slowly drift toward their maximum values. Like your gear is aging in real time. It's subtle at first, then things start falling apart. Flux is the gentler version. It captures your current settings as a baseline and adds organic, continuous drift around those values. But if you hold Shift and click Flux, you activate Super Flux. The drift range jumps to plus or minus 50%, and you get a subtle, pulsing amber vignette around the edges of the interface. It's the same idea, just way more unhinged. Shift-click it again to go back to normal flux, or click without Shift to turn it off entirely. Age increments a wear counter from 0 to 9, displayed as a little Nixie digit. Each step adds a little more grit. Alt-click to reset it back to 0. Mono folds your stereo signal down to mono, useful for checking compatibility. Stereo Plus is the opposite direction. It's an MS stereo widener that expands your image by about 2.5 times with soft clip protection, so it doesn't blow up. The LED turns cyan when it's active. Great for giving your mix some extra width. Splice triggers a stutter glitch effect, like someone physically cut the tape and spliced it back together poorly. Reel is a capture and loop toggle. It grabs 2.5 seconds of audio and loops it. Hit it again to release. And the question mark opens the help overlay, which is also bound to the question mark key on your keyboard. It's a full cheat sheet covering every shortcut and hidden control in the plugin. Up in the header, you'll see a bypass lever and a rec button. The lever toggles master bypass for the whole plugin. When it's engaged, the entire UI dims and you get a slow amber pulse. The REC button does the same thing, switching between REC and BYP labels, so you always know the state. Yes, there are arcade games inside the plugin. Each module screen is interactive. The Grunge module has Space Invaders. Click and drag to move your cannon, click to fire. The Warmth module has a Pong scope. It's an oscilloscope that doubles as a Pong game. Move your mouse over the screen and the left paddle follows you. If you assign the hacker to a slot, you get Breakout, a full Arkanoid-style brick breaker with color-coded rows, a bouncing ball with trails, and sparks flying off destroyed bricks. The Conductor slot has Snake, the classic game with a snake following a winding path, eating food nodes and racking up a score. These are all fully playable, and that high score counter in the top right is keeping track. No, the games don't affect the audio. They're just there because why not? Each module also has a pair of SSL-style quick action buttons on the screen. Tape has Age It and Saturate. Wow Flutter has Wow It and Flutter It. Grunge has Distort and Bit Crush. Warmth has Warm It and Tube It. Click any of them to snap the knobs to preset values. It's a fast way to dial in a specific character without touching the knobs yourself.
Hey, I'm Leo. I'm the night shift narrator in charge of the fixers. Let's go over a few more things that are easy to miss. There's a day-night cycle tied to your system clock. Between midnight and 4 a.m., the plugin shifts into night mode. The lighting dims and the crew members fall asleep with little Z particles floating off them. Panic mode, that big button in the bottom right, turns on a red pulsing vignette and cranks up the particle chaos. Some presets have panic mode baked in. The boot animation plays when you first open the plugin. It's a 5-second intro sequence that walks you through loading messages, calibrating circuits, warming up tape, assembling crew, until it hits systems online and you're in. You can skip it by clicking or turn it off entirely in the settings. There's also a replay button in the top right if you want to watch it again. The settings panel has 7 tabs covering general options. Audio settings like dithering and oversampling, visual toggles for grain, and VHS glitch effects. Theme packs for changing the background aesthetic, and expansion pack management. Undo and redo work with Command Z and Command Shift Z. Every parameter change is tracked. That's the Fixers. A tape simulator with a crew, a personality, a few arcade games, and way more depth than it looks like at first glance. Load a preset, drag some crew around, flip on decay mode and just see what happens. Half the fun is discovering things on your own.